What's up, everybody? It's Athibz from the Virtual Boyz, and we've finally got our Wii U's in. And here we've got the 32 gig black Wii U that comes with the exclusive deluxe digital promotion. Basically, what that allows you to do is go on the eShop, buy some games, and when you buy those games, you can get some discounts off future purchases with games within the eShop. Also, we've got a copy of Nintendo Land included here, which is featuring 12 different attractions of Nintendo-themed areas in the game, basically showing off what the Wii U can do. It's pretty fun so far. We've had a pretty good hands-on with it, and especially when you're playing with friends, the game gets extremely fun. But again, you can play alone, and that actually is exciting and fun too. Moving over here, we've got two copies. I have a couple games here. We got Nintendo Land and Zombie U, and pretty standard boxing. Nothing that would be shocking and different. Pretty simplistic on the back. Not much writing, but in this game, the storyline's not huge. And then we get the copy of Nintendo Land, and unfortunately, it's kind of strange, but no club endpoints with this game. Thought that was a little odd. Let's take a look inside here. So we've got pretty simple packaging, standard manual disc, nothing special in there. Now something that is unique about this disc is if you look at the side, you'll notice that it is quite rounded. A little bit different than what you've seen on previous discs for the Wii's. But yeah, feels great in the hands, not sharp or jagged edges. Might have something to do with piracy, who knows. But either way, nice finishing touch on that. And moving over to Nintendo Land, we've got, again, pretty standard. Got the game disc, still all featuring that same smoothed edge, standard manual. Alright, so now we're in the main menu. As you can see here, we've got my Mii up in the corner. If you click on him, you can choose your account, use your settings, fix everything there. And you can tap on it, and of course I'll get the password set up, so we will just pan out here for a second. And we're back in the menu system. So, here's where your games show up. We've got a place where you can create Mii's. It's not much different than what you've seen on the previous Wii. I mean, this is pretty straightforward, except that now it's in HD, which is pretty exciting. So here we're in the Create Mii feature. You can go in here. You can do from scratch or choose a photo. I say scratch, you can get more customized. Photo doesn't always work good. So you can go in, kind of go through some different features, much like you've seen before, but again, it looks great in HD. You can go to different hairstyles. Let's see if I can find my hairstyle. Oh, here we go. Black hair. Of course, my face doesn't look like that. There we go, it's a little closer to me. We're getting there. And again, so that's a little bit of how this works, and you can go to next, put your nickname, etc., etc. And there you go. Quick rundown of how to make your Mii. Go back out, and you'll see that we have a Wii menu here. That's like basically what that'll do is boot up a separate OS, and you'll be able to access all of your Wii games and your other games that you've downloaded on the previous system. I'm a little confused why they couldn't just have it right in this menu system, have it instant boot up, but apparently you have to go through the process of basically nothing any different than going to a different Wii console, turning that on and playing. So basically that's what you have to do. Got Netflix, and this does work out of the box. I've had it up and running. Now YouTube, Hulu Plus, and Amazon are going to be arriving hopefully sometime in December. We have video calling, so we can make a chat with friends. And like the 3DS, we have a activity log that basically gives us a rundown of how long we played our games for and other information like that. General settings. And down here we have notifications, we have a TV access which isn't ready yet, we have the browser which is actually quite good, but we'll get that later. We have the eShop, and of course Miiverse. Now if we click up here in the top right corner, you'll get a view of War Plaza. And here we'll be able to zoom in, kind of go around and just see what kind of activities are going around. Nothing too much is happening on mine yet, but I'm sure in time that it will. You can just press the minus button to zoom out. Somebody's talking about Nintendo Land. And that's easy right there. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Eventually, the more friends you get, the more interactive it's going to get. And all these people are from different places around the world, so you'll be able to see activities from all kinds of different people. And just hit this icon, and we go back out to the main menu. And over here, this is Miiverse. Let's take a look at Miiverse. Alright, so we're in Miiverse. Here we've got my user profile, where I can adjust anything I want to in here, block users, go to favorite communities, adjust my profile, search users, etc., etc. You can go into the activity feed, and in the activity feed you'll see different people from my list. These are from the Virtual Boyz, Ninty from IGN, etc., etc. You can just see what's going on here. It's pretty sweet. Gives you more of a social feeling that you're interacting with other people and seeing what they're doing. You can go into the communities, and in the communities here we have different games that are available now for Wii U, and it's basically like a forum so for that specific game. So like, let's say I'm in Zombie U right now. So we'll go into Zombie U, we'll see what's going on around the world. What do people feel about this game? So Van says, multiplayer is sick. I loves it. Sean says, I hate when a bunch of animals pop up on your radar. So, as you can see, different feelings about the game, but so far quite positive, contrary to some of the reviews that are out there. So we go into messages. I won't get into too much details, so I won't show too much of that because it's personal, but as you can see here, you can do real-time chat messaging with all your different friends here. No more delays, no more anything like that. And here we have notifications, so if I post something up in the community forum, you can see anyone's response to that specific post that I made in your notifications. And that pretty much sums up, most of what this Miiverse is like. You can also make friend requests here, or sorry, see friend requests here, and you can search for friends in here. So that's pretty much it for Miiverse. Pretty interactive, pretty fun, keeps you connected. Alright, next up, let's take a look at the eShop. I'm sure some people want to kind of know what it looks like. And I gotta say, so far it's pretty impressive. I mean, for day one launch, there's quite a few full retail games in there, and some pretty good supportive indie developer games as well. Alright, so we're in the eShop now. We got titles up here like New Super Mario Bros. U, Zombie U, Trine 2, Little Inferno, Scribblenauts, Assassin's Creed 3. All the big ones are there, right off the bat if you want to download. Now, I would highly recommend getting an external hard drive. You're going to fill up your space on the internal hard drive quick if you decide to save a bunch of these games to that. So definitely go with the option of the external, and yes, you can load games off that for anybody who is worried about that. Got Mighty Switch Force HD. This was a great game on 3DS. I'd highly recommend this on here. And as you can see here, we have Netflix, Hulu Plus, Amazon, a bunch of feature games, Epic Mickey 2, Just Dance 4, Rabbids, etc. And some coming soon titles, all of which, look kind of interesting. But yeah, that's kind of an overview. Here you have your menu. You can go in here and basically look at your profile, check your wish list out, rate titles, adjust your settings, and look at manuals. You can add some money to your balance there. Search for games. It's pretty simplistic interface, which I mean is needed. Nobody wants a complicated store to search through. Everything's kind of right in your face and easy to grab. Here you have charts. Take a look at the best and top downloaded games, news, and redeem your download codes. Much easier than the Wii. And that's kind of an overview of the eShop. Alright, so next up we have the internet browser. Now, browsers have never been known to be good on consoles, but I can tell you something right now. Let's take a look at this. We're loading up IGN right now, and let's zoom in here. And as you can see, it's pretty fast. Let's go right to the Wii U page. So we're going into the Wii U page, and it is loading up pretty darn fast, as you can see. And we've got Zombie here. Slides really good. Feels sort of like an iPad. I wouldn't say it's as good as an iPad, but again, it's pretty darn good for a console browser. Going into Legends of Zelda. Let's check out this article. And as you can see, loading pretty darn quick. If you're not happy with the size of text, you can zoom in, scroll over, read how you want, scroll out, or zoom out. And if you have bookmarks, you can see the little me in the corner. You click on that me, and it opens up a page, and you can basically go through here and, you know, find any bookmarks you want and go to that page. And that's kind of a quick overview of the browser. Easy to use. Doesn't really play videos too well yet. Let's try one out here and just see what happens. Oh, look at that. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so I'm wrong. It actually does play videos pretty easily. So a little preview of the Hyrule Historia. You can see the screen looks quite fantastic on this. I mean, it's super clear and really vivid. Colors popping out. It's pretty sweet. So I guess you can watch the videos from there. That's pretty sweet. So I'd say this has got to be one of the best browsers you're going to find on a gaming console, hands down. It is quite impressive, and I'm pretty sure I'll be using this to look up some wikis. So that's basically a little bit of a lowdown on how to do some of the browser. Alright, so let's take a look at what it's like when we put a game in the system and how it basically looks. So we have Nintendo Land. We'll put that in, boot that up on the system, and much like the Wii, you'll see that the CD icon is going to light up with the symbol of Nintendo Land. There you go. So we'll just go into that now. Boot that up. So basically here we have a loading screen for Nintendo Land. It's I'm finding that with the system there is a bit of a loading issue. I mean, when you're transitioning between different apps on the system, there is a bit of a 10 to 20 second delay at times. But you know, it's nothing people haven't seen on PS3 before. So basically, this is the hub for Nintendo Land, and you can see me running around here. So I'll just go down. And here we have all the different attractions you can go through. Balloon Trip Breeze, you got Animal Crossing, Twister Race, the Ghost Mansion, one of my faves. Ninja Castle, that's a pretty cool one. Mario Chase, very, very fun, especially with multiplayer. Over here we've got Metroid in the Distance. Probably one of the other better games that are on here. Oh look, we have a box. Let's see what happens when we click on it. Now these are different items that you can interact with in the game. Basically, if you tap on it, you'll get some health. Or if we go over here and choose this one, let's see what happens when we choose this. So you get random items that you can unlock. So basically when you play different games in this, you get coins. You can use those coins in this guy over here, right up there. You play a mini game there with your coins, and all these little items will come out to decorate your plaza area for Nintendo Land. So if you click that, it'll do a little animated sequence. Let's go check out some other stuff here. So we have the Samus's ship over here. Let's take a look over here. We've got another little mystery block. See if we can find some more mystery blocks. And over here we have a sound sampler, so there's different types of songs you can play from the game. Let's try out the Samus song. This is actually a pretty sweet song. So yeah, you get the idea. But again, that is a brief, full overview, of the system. There'll be more to come in the future, but again, it just came out, so I mean, there's going to be new stuff arriving soon. So again, enjoy your Wii U if you've got it.